So welcome. Today we'll be doing the electrical loading of the engine. So coming to the different parts, we have the engine side and the generator side. As you can see, this is the engine side. This one is a single cylinder 4-stroke petrol engine, and now we'll explain the different parts. So this is the airflow arrangement through the Venturi meter. It goes to airbox. Here you can see the connections to the YouTube manometer. This one. So each time for each load we can actually calculate. We can see the difference in heads, and using that we can calculate the volumetric efficiency also for each loads. So through this orifice meter it goes to airbox, and from there to the carburetor. We have the fuel system. Okay, this is the fuel tank. From here it goes to here we can see to the carburetor. So from here air will come, from the tank fuel will come, and here you can see the carburetor where the air and fuel will mix, and then it will be fed to the engine. This is the spark plug. Here you can see the carburetor. This is a lever which is used for adjusting this is the throttle lever. Using this we can adjust the RPM of the engine. This is the starter of the engine, recoil starter it is called. Then we have here we can fill the oil, lubricating oil for lubrication purpose. And this one is as I have earlier said, this one is a single cylinder 4-stroke petrol engine, and the cooling is air cooling. So that means we have fins for cooling. Then we have two switches here which we should use, like this one. This one is the ignition switch. We can adjust this knob and turn on the ignition. Similarly, here we have another switch. So while conducting experiment, we have to ensure that both these switches should be on. While starting, this switch also should be in start position.
Then run.
So I told the RPM, the rated RPM of the engine is 3000. So that means when we are starting the engine, initially we have to adjust the throttle lever and make it to 3000. So this is about the engine side. And then coming to the generator side, the engine is being coupled to the generator side, and from there the generator it is being fed to the load side. These are the load switches. By turning these switches we can switch on the loads. Initially this is a single load. Now both these will be active. Again this means these three will be active. These are the voltmeter and ammeter. This will show the voltmeter and ammeter readings. Thereby we can calculate the power. And again, coming to the generator side, the voltage, the rated voltage is 220 volt. That means using this rheostat we have to adjust and keep the voltage each time to be 220 volt. That means at no load also it should be 220 volt. At all load conditions also it should be by adjusting the rheostat it should be kept 220 volt. Okay. So before starting, we have to ensure some precautionary measures also. Like we have to ensure that there is sufficient fuel in the fuel tank, and also we have to ensure that the engine is running at 3000 rpm. Similarly, the voltage of the generator should be kept at the rated voltage, which is 220 volt. Also, the engine should be started and stopped at no load conditions.